What a glorious day here in Kilkenny. An absolute glorious day. I'm here in the Kilkenny Castle Park, the castle behind it. Isn't it just absolutely stunning? And look at the colour of the sky. Isn't it just a beautiful blue and the beautiful white clouds and the grass? Aren't we just so blessed living here in Kilkenny in the city? This is my very first video on Instagram, and or any social media apart from YouTube, of course, and I'm just popping on and saying, to all you women out there, especially the midlife women out there who is my audience, is, encourage yourself and encourage others, as Anne Devine says, who is the author of the wonderful book, Encourage Yourself and Encourage Others. And that is so important, that sometimes we just forget to encourage ourselves. And we actually do not take the time to actually sit with ourselves and listen to ourselves in our internal dialogue and how we speak to ourselves and the language that we use in talking to ourselves. Let's just start really taking time every day, 10 to 15 minutes, even 5 minutes at every hour for a couple of hours a day, and listen to the language that we are using in our self-talk and how we speak to ourselves every day. And listen to see if those words, as Anne Devine says, if them words are words of encouragement and self-love, self-appreciation, self-value. And listen also to see if you are connecting to the value that you bring personally in your personal life and professionally in the work that you do, in your skills and what you contribute in your work and the people that you work with and what you bring to the table. And own it, acknowledge it and own it, and give it validation, because that's so important. And if people don't value you, appreciate you and recognize you for what you do and how you do it and what you bring to the table, then walk away. Don't stay around people that do not value you or appreciate you, because that's undervaluing yourself. Walk away. And you will always find the people that will appreciate you and value what you do and what you say. They're the people to be around. And be around people who encourage you and motivate you and inspire you. And especially, I'm out walking today and I'm so delighted. You can hear the children in the background. Isn't that lovely? Children out and about school, bringing the children out to the Castle Park on this glorious day. The colour of the sky, can you see the colour of the sky? Isn't it just so blue and so clean? It's just so beautiful. And the clouds are they're just so vibrant. It's lovely. And I'm wearing blue as well, matching, so I'm coordination today. To all you midlife women out there, there's so much negativity about menopause. I'm post-menopause now 5 years, still have symptoms, still have them challenges. But you know what? Stop listening to the negative. There's too much negative narrative about menopause. The menopause for me and for many women I speak to, yes, it's challenging, but it is also the most wonderful, liberating, creative times in our lives. And when we get to spend time in a new chapter, a second chapter in our lives, where we can actually go back and focusing on ourselves after spending years and years and years of focusing on the family. This is our time now. And the menopause, it's a beautiful time. It's when our body is changing. Our body is just in puberty in reverse, as Rita Birmingham tells us in her book, Midlife Women's Rock, the menopause book. It's Ireland's first research menopause book. Please do go out and buy it. It's online on her website and on Amazon as well. So do go out and buy it. It's a positive aspect of the menopause. Movement is so important during menopause, and that's what I'm doing out here now. I'm out in nature, I'm out walking and exercise. This morning I did 20 minutes on my exercise bike, which my son gave me a loan of. I must add that one. And Before I couldn't walk because I had a back injury and a neck injury, and I couldn't walk and I couldn't do many things. So I started off on the exercise bike for just 5 minutes a day. Then I built it up to 6 minutes and 10 minutes. 12 minutes actually, 12 minutes and then 15. And now this morning I managed 20 minutes and I was so happy. And then I did a bit of Pilates, and now I'm out walking now in the Castle Park. We can't do everything every day, we can't be everything to everybody, but we can certainly, be our own best friend. And that's something that through the whole narrative of the whole story is, you have to be successful, you've got to be productive, you've got to be everything. But you can have all that. But the most important thing, when you have all that and you're still lonely and everything else, you've got to make yourself your own best friend. Taking time out every day and make yourself to be your own best friend, where you encourage yourself, motivate and inspire yourself. That's a big gift. A massive gift is actually spending time, quieting the mind and being your own best friend. I'm on a roll now. Isn't this just beautiful? Being out here in the nature and just taking in all the sounds of the birds and the colour of even this beautiful tree here beside me. Isn't it just beautiful? The colour of the green is just absolutely beautiful. And the main thing is about the menopause. It's such a wonderful time, and it's a time where we women in our midlife, we connect to all our skills and our talents and our expertise, and we also start to do all the things that we wanted to do in life, and we maybe never had the time to do because of our young children and our families, and really just making sure that our children were all okay. They had everything that they needed and what they thought they needed and wanted. And now this time in our midlife and our menopause, it's wonderful, it's liberating. Yes, as I said earlier on, the challenges are great and they are enormous, and you know what? A lot of women, I was speaking to my friend Michelle the other day, and she said the rage is still here, and I said, isn't it great? Excuse me, the rage is wonderful. You're letting go, you're actually finding your voice, and you're just saying no. Enough is enough. And you're not, and as Anne Divine also says, your enough is enough. And just like getting out in nature, something else Breda Birmingham always tells us, getting out in that nature, and that's what I'm doing today. And Fiona Food for Life talks about, the importance of good nourishment and food during the menopause. And as God named, see, that's that brain fog coming through. And as Pauline Johnson from Angelwood says, you are not alone and you are loved. And that's what's really, really important, is knowing, connecting up with ourselves. And when we connect with ourselves and be in that present moment, we are not alone. We are with ourselves and we are our best friends. And that's what's so important. We have to know ourselves. And until we know ourselves, nobody can know us. And until we love ourselves, no one can love us. And we can't love anyone. And that is a true saying. And you know what I love about the menopause? I love this about the menopause. It really connects us to the divine feminine. It really connects us to everything that is wonderful about being a woman. And it is a joy being a woman, and it's a pleasure being a woman. And being a menopause, how many people can say, they survived the menopause, or they reached post-menopause with their health and different health issues. And what I just love about my menopause is, wow, I really got to connect with myself again. I really got to liberate myself, and it was a time of personal empowerment for me. And and that's something I really value, is that, and connecting to that divine feminine. Wow, because women are so powerful. We women are just so patient. We can multitask, and we have so much wisdom. and knowledge that we can share on down to the younger generation of the younger women coming up. And unless we speak up, and unless we start saying, you know, enough is enough about this negative narrative of the menopause, you know, what hope are we giving to the younger generation? They're already negative about it. What's going to happen next? What are they going to do? Are they going to tell people, the children, about the negative parts of puberty? Puberty is the start of becoming a woman and connecting to the divine feminine, of everything that is wonderful about being a woman, and nature, and getting close, and where we can produce and have babies, and that beautiful baby growing inside us, and given that miracle of giving birth. You know, when teenagers go through that stroppy teenage hormones, we laugh and we roll up our eyes and we go, teenagers, hormones. But you know, we need to show our own sort of patience with ourselves, with women in the menopause. We need to be patient with ourselves as what we are with the teenagers, and roll our eyes up and go, hormones, menopause. We need to be kinder to ourselves. And you know what? Isn't that lovely? Well, we can be kind to ourselves. So, be kinder to yourself today and each day. In love and light.